Well, that was a little messy, but I guess it'll do. Okay, so this song is pretty difficult. It's probably the most difficult one I've tried to learn so far, but I'll do my best to try and show you how I think he plays it. So, a lot of percussive fingerstyling technique is required to play this song. So, for example, at the beginning there, you have a muted strike and pluck. And how you do that is you just mute the strings and then you strike with your index finger while slapping the snare sound with your thumb at the same time. So, and once you strike, you immediately pluck back again on the same string. So the beginning, start on the 2nd fret here. So more in depth, so you're gonna start 2nd fret here on the A, and you're gonna hammer on and play the open B. You're gonna hammer on to B here and then play the open B with your middle finger. And then you're gonna have that muted strike and strum. And then you're gonna have 3rd fret here in the low E string. Next part's just easy. You just put your ring finger here and you play the harmonics. And to do that, you just lightly place your finger here. Like, don't press down on the 7th fret, but just have it hovering here. And then you go down here to C sharp. This shape here. Let's see. Ring finger on 5th fret, E string. Pinky also on the 5th fret of the G string. And then your 1st finger on D on the B string. So. So after you play this here, you have another muted pluck here. For this one, I just lightly hover my ring finger over the A string so that it mutes it, and then I just pluck it. And here you just shift back a fret. So you're on the same string with your index finger, but you shift back a fret. Oops, sorry, it's not the same string. You move down to the G string, 2nd fret. And then there, it's probably one of the harder techniques in the song. You have to strike the string, making sure you don't hit any of the other strings with your index finger. and then you just hammer on the 3 notes. So mute, oops, strike, so the 3 notes that you're playing there are open D, E, F sharp. And instead of plucking it like normally, you have to strike it. Alright, so this next section, oops. I'm not exactly sure what to call this technique, but it's kind of like the muted strike that we've done earlier, but this time there's no muting. So how it's done is, so strike, so strike. So here you can strike all the strings that you're playing, and when you strum up, you do the same. You strum up on all the strings, and then you pluck the bass note immediately after you strum up again. So up, thumb, index. So and then this next part, you have to make sure that all the muted notes sound. Otherwise, it'll just be empty space in between the notes. Right there, the muted sounds, the muted notes. I just do it with my thumb and my index, and I just cover all the strings. You can pluck any string you want with whatever finger you want, as long as you're muting all the strings. That just makes it a lot easier. So let's go through the whole thing, up until the halfway point. And here the strumming comes back. It's the strike and the up strum, but it's like a triplet feel. And you pluck the bass note in between to reset. So as you can see, it's mainly a lot of striking, is strumming back up again, and a lot of muting. So for this song, you just need to learn the striking, the muted notes, and I think that's it. There's a lot of snare sound. There's no like bass here. It's all the thumb being the snare.